Hello friends, and welcome back to I'll Add It to the List. So today we are going to be watching another episode of The Haunting of Hill House. If you saw my last video, I have just watched episode 5, which kind of centers around Nellie. And Jesus Christ, it was such a shock. I'm still thinking about that episode. Like I'm still processing what happened at the end. If you haven't seen my reaction to that episode, then go watch it now because it was a shock. I honestly don't know how they're going to top Nellie's episode. That to me was just so clever and so well done. So I'm really excited / scared to watch the rest.
She looks dead. I mean, she looks great. You did a really good job, as usual. Saying that she doesn't look like she's sleeping.
Sorry, I know it's obviously not funny in any way. Nellie is dead. I was gonna say, like, isn't that quite insulting to Shirley, seeing as this is her job to make them look like they're sleeping, like they're kind of alive, and she's just straight away just said, no, she looks dead. She looks dead. You did a bad job.
So Luke's fresh off the streets?
Steve says he didn't even have shoes when he found him.
Great. We get to watch him come down. Flies across the country to puke on his dead sister.
Jesus, Theo. Might as well hide our purses, though.
Luke's not gonna fuck anything up, okay? He's fine. He's sober. He's grieving, but he's fine. Okay? Everyone can just relax. Have your purses out. Everything's good.
I'm sorry. I can't.
He seems a lot better than I expected.
I think he's like actually clean. Real wild.
So what was at the jailbreak?
Long story.
Oh, that's actually really nice. I'm glad that Steve's vouching for him and actually explaining the situation. That makes me happy, because I was worried that everyone was going to treat Luke like he was still a junkie. So the fact that they're all acknowledging the fact that he's better makes me very happy.
Yeah. I thought I could do it. I know. She's right there. Take your time. We can wait. Yeah. There's no rush. That's okay.
We're like 3 minutes in. I think some people commented on my last video because I was kind of trashing on Steve. Actually, Steve isn't that bad, and I think already in this episode we're kind of seeing the nicer side of him and the more caring side of him, and the fact that he does care about his siblings, but they've just got a lot of history and baggage, you know? Something about them hugging and him looking after Luke just really got to me.
Yep. That's her, detective. Positive. It's a positive ID. That's Nellie, all right, and she's dead. Jesus. Jeez. Shit, Cheryl. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was.
Changed every light bulb in the house this afternoon, because if one went out tonight or tomorrow, I wouldn't have time to change it. Everything's going. It's crazy.
It's so nice watching them all support each other. And I said this in the last reaction video, that grief is really weird and the way that people react is really strange. And there's something quite interesting about the fact that part of Nellie's downfall was the fact that no one was understanding the grief that she was going through, and she was really isolated by that, and that was kind of part of her breakdown, obviously mixed with the haunting and the house and the bent neck lady, but also the grief of Arthur. Now everyone's experiencing grief as adults and are kind of coming together because they're all going through the same kind of grief together, even if they're going through it in different ways and obviously experiencing it in very different ways. But it's quite interesting that that's something that's pulled them all together when that actually was the reason that Nellie was isolated.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Come on, get it together.
Oh, no.
Get it together.
She's going behind. Don't turn around.
I want to know what Mrs. Dudley said to him.
Me too.
He didn't tell you?
What do you think?
6 hours on a plane? Didn't come up?
Is this all filmed in one take? The way that the camera angles are is like this is all one thing. I just noticed it. If so, that's super cool. I like that. I always enjoy one take things. I don't really know why, but whenever like music videos or programs, films do one take scenes, I love it. Something about it's really satisfying to me.
You know, to see all of you in the same room, well, not all. I'm just sorry that we have to be here under. Neither can I. Look at them, they're all grown up.
What?
So the mum talks to him then.
Not too much makeup. Sometimes they put too much makeup on them. She looks, you did a... Thank you for...
Oh my god! I just saw Nellie in the background! Oh my god, I was not concentrating at all on the background. I was looking purely at him, and then I decided to look. Oh my god, and she's got the full snapped neck. Oh my god. That was terrifying. That was horrible. Oh, I really don't want to look at it. Oh my god!
My window just broke.
Seriously?
It exploded. You okay? I'm fine.
Let me go check it out.
Can I come?
Sure.
Oh, I really need to remember who it was. Let me have a look quickly. Someone commented, Rhythmist, that Steve had it worse and kind of explained the fact that he just so desperately wanted, like, to be cared for by his parents, and then when his parents left and died, he kind of tried to step in for a role that was never meant to be his, and all of this really valid points that obviously I hadn't seen before. Now that I have seen that point of view be explained to me, and I'm watching this, and I can see baby Steve trying so hard to like please everyone and help, and then you see older him trying to help and also kind of still feeling like he's being judged all the time. I don't know, I guess I'm Team Steve now.
There's steps, there's glass on the floor. It's like someone threw a rock through it.
Great.
The hell happened to the chandelier?
Hey, Cheryl, can you do me a favor? Go in the kitchen and make some cocoa.
Seriously?
You know how to do it, and your brother and sister are scared.
So it's quite interesting, I guess, that like Steve kind of had to step in as the dad and Shirley had to step in as the mum, and because of that, Shirley and Steve get on probably the least most of the time because they're kind of arguing about how to bring up the children. They're also the ones that pay for Luke's rehab. Shirley's the one that houses Theo. There's just so many different things and ways that they have become the parents, which is really interesting and sad.
All right.
It's a really old house.
It's all right. Flashlight's in the kitchen.
Okay. You got him. All right.
You guys okay?
Where? didn't see her. Oh my god!
You guys okay?
The first time I thought that was just a statue. Like, when I first watched it, I didn't even notice it as being anything weird. I love how this program gets me looking at things in the background, worried that they're ghosts, but then a ghost is right in front of me twice. And apparently I've just not seen them.
When really it was just that you're in so much pain. So much pain. And Nellie knew that. She knew the price the rest of us pay when someone does that, and she did it anyway. God. I wish she felt like she could have talked to me. I don't know why she didn't feel like she could talk to me.
That's true, actually. I didn't think about that at all. In Nellie's episode, she doesn't, if I remember correctly, try to talk to Shirley. Like, I know she does have the scene where she calls Shirley, but we see her have the argument with Theo, we see her have the argument with Steve, and then we see her with Luke and Luke taking the drugs, but we never see her with Shirley. I hadn't thought about that. I wonder why that is.
But I don't know. Her state of mind.
No, she just... No, she you know, just talk about you guys, and just like the Santa letter, she's just telling me about you guys.
You said that, but you see, we're all aware of how you like to hold back information when a family member offs themselves. So I'm just wondering if... A little more you're not telling us. Let's start with that call you got from Mrs. Dudley and what exactly she said about...
She called me. Immediately after she called the police.
So Miss Dudley's still there. Because she's a ghost.
So you hear about some of the crazy stuff she said when she was 6 years old, and you don't think that maybe you should get her some help?
Well, I did. I called you immediately.
God, just like Mom, you ignore the signs and you hope it'll go away, and then you hold back information.
Even if I held back anything, it was to protect you kids.
I don't need why do I need protection from the truth?
You might want to check yourself before you start talking about the truth, Steve.
Oh, great. Are we breaking this out?
You're drunk.
Theo's drunk. I'm just pissed. And this is the part of the show.
So don't stand in plain view of Nellie's casket and lecture any of us about responsibility or truth. Well, you were happy enough to exploit all of us for some blood money. That's why none of us ever took your fucking money, Steve.
Do you remember when I said I'm really happy they're all supporting each other?
Stand there and dictate how we all grieve our dead. Fuck!
Whoa, okay.
I'm fine. Oh my God, don't touch me!
I have enough of my own grief. I don't need yours too.
Whatever that means.
Oh, that look.
You know what? I'm fucking glad that I took it.
You took his money. You'd have to be a real stubborn bitch not to, so.
Oh, this is so uncomfortable.
Fuck both of you! Blood money! Blood money! You're out, Theo.
Are you gonna stop this?
Well, after the funeral, you can fuck off back to Cali, Stephen. You can start looking for a new place to squat, Dr. Crane.
If I were you, I'd get down off that high horse before I fall.
If you were me, you wouldn't be such a fucking asshole.
You're just embarrassing yourself. You don't
She's
even know it.
falling on the goddamn ground, and I'm embarrassing myself?
We took the money too.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm really uncomfortable. I really don't want to see how she reacts to that. I want this to be the end. And then she's just like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
She's wounded. We're all wounded. People lash out. It's perfectly...
What? What the hell?
What?
Who did this?
What?
What?
Cheryl. What?
What?
What is this? You think this is cute?
I didn't.
Someone thought what? This was funny? This was
That's because she collects buttons, right? Jesus, she looks like Coraline, but way worse. So that, yeah, that's meant to be because she collects buttons, and that there used to be that old tradition that you'd put coins on the dead's eyes so they could pass or something. I think it's meant to be like so they could pay the boat rower to pass them onto the afterlife. I don't know, but that's why she has buttons on her eyes.
No.
Oh no.
Nell. Oh no. Nell.
Don't go, don't go.
You in here?
Oh, I'm scared.
Where did you go?
Don't look, I'm good, I don't know. Oh no! No, that's horrible. Oh my god, that's horrible. So is that that's Claire then? That was another thing that someone commented on my last video saying that Claire died as an old lady, because I thought that she died as like, you know, a 20-something-year-old in the 20s. So that must be Claire then, the old lady that died in that bed. What is that?
Liv?
Where's she gone?
Hey!
What? Where is she?
Liv, how the hell did you...
What is happening?
Liv! Get away from the window! Jesus Christ!
Wait, what?
There was something in the house, and my flashlight stopped working, and I heard it breathing, and I don't know what it was, but it was so
Okay,
close to us. I don't know.
Slow down, slow down.
Even I saw it. I think it was a big dog. It ran right through here towards the kitchen. It was like this big wolf and had these red glowing eyes.
Oh god, is that going to be the thing that Luke saw in the basement? Because I'm not mentally prepared for that again.
Mom, Nell, Dad's talking to himself all night.
It's not like that.
Then explain yourself. Finally, please.
Okay. Nell didn't kill herself. The house did. And you don't understand Hill House, Steve. You never did. And Nell and Luke, they could see its face clearer than you kids.
Dad.
And your mother saw it too. And anything I did, I did it for a very good reason.
Of all this bullshit
Well, you want to hear
about
this
a
or not?
haunted house, and you don't know the guy. The wrong parent died.
Oh, that is not something you can take back lightly. Even in death, Nellie wants everyone to stop fighting.
Wait.
Fuck, Theo.
Shirley.
Who's he?
Honey, you're freezing.
I was right here and I was screaming and shouting and none of you could see me. Why couldn't you see me?
It's okay, baby.
I waved and jumped and screamed, and you didn't even look. None of you even looked.
So sorry. We're so...
Don't do that ever again. Ever. I thought the house things had got you. I thought they took you. I'm so glad you're okay. I didn't go anywhere. I was right here. None of you could see me. Nobody could see me.
Well, this one was really good. I really enjoyed this episode. Very different to last episode, but to be honest, all of the episodes have been really, really different. Like, kind of differently shot and very different themes. Some of them are really scary, some of them are really sad. I thought this one was really interesting because it shows the most of all of the characters, which I really like. And I'm kind of glad that we get to see a little bit more of the dad, because up until now, we've kind of only seen like tiny little fragments of him. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed this episode. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe and click that little bell so that you get notifications every time I upload. And if you have any suggestions for films or TV programs that you'd like me to watch in the future, then make sure to put them down in the comments down below and I'll add it to the list.
Not too much makeup. Sometimes they put too much makeup on them. She looks, you did a... Thank you for...
Oh my god!